So let's go back then, and just so our
Mhm.
listeners know, most of them are in business, but I think having a definition of what branding is and how that is used in, because, okay, this is my definition. And then before you answer, Bob, I want to hear what Elizabeth says she thinks branding
Okay.
is too. So to me, branding is I'm creating a logo. I want to have a story behind my logo. It's either the design or the colors or something. I should be looking at the colors to think about, well, what is the meaning of the colors to my target audience? And then when I put that logo and the colors, it needs to be cohesive on my website, my social feeds, on any of my print. I'm not sure if messaging comes as part of that, but I'll throw messaging in there. What do you think branding is, Elizabeth?
Very similar. Yeah, having that like very cohesive color palette and logo throughout all media types you produce. Yeah, the story behind it. I don't know if that goes into messaging, but the story behind the logo and the story of your company also kind of traveling with you and your logo wherever it goes.
Okay, so Bob,
Okay.
what is the right answer?
So this is where you begin to hate me, right?
Oh, no, that's not going to happen.
What you've talked about is executing the brand. You execute what you want people to feel, and you always use the word feel, or what is the emotional attachment to your product, your service, because you really should ask the question, how does, and this cuts across everybody, it's your customer, it's your vendors, it's your partners. And so when you sit in sessions and you talk about branding, you should say, okay, is that consistent with my brand? And so you're really driven to this spot that says, what's the emotional appeal? How do people feel? So you think Nike is a great one. How do people feel about Nike when they put those shoes on, or they put the top and the shorts on, and they experience the brand? And when you start to see how Nike executes on that brand, you'll see, what are their commercials? Their commercials are phenomenal, right? They're very memorable. You watch them and you can't help but have a teardrop. But that all has to do is, how do you feel when you actually deal with the brand? Okay, and customer service comes into it. How do you, at American Express, how do you answer the phone? How do you script that person answering the phone? If you follow up with a letter, what's the letter stock?